Welcome back. We're in the warehouse today doing a quick checkup on all the stuff that's here, and it brings back memories from when I started the business, because a lot of these days I stay at the Glen Cove showroom location, and as I stand right here, and I was telling Heather before that this section right here where this white C2S is where our first lift was, our shop lift. I remember when my 09 Turbo got stuck, the green one stuck on the lift. This little section right here is where we pushed out like 20, 30 cars a month when we were first working in this warehouse, and this was our sole location. So it brings back memories. I remember there was a lot of like arguments, a lot of Mamma Mia, what are we gonna do? Or like, yes, excitement, literally in this section. So like, even though this is still our operation and where we operate out of, it's just nice to go back and think about memories. But while we're here, just to go over some cool cars, check out, we got a very low mileage 997 turbo convertible. I believe it's single digit. Let me just confirm. I know when we sold it, it was, but let's see if this client's thoroughly enjoyed it. It's still under 10,000 miles, 9,000 miles and change. GT silver, super, super, super clean car. Some other cool stuff that we came in here to see. Let's talk about this white car. I love this. Whenever you see this model with these wheels and a ducktail, it's like a vibe for some reason. Like, I don't know, like, you know, you see like a lot of like yellow on like a chestnut 993 turbos, and they call it like the Ronald McDonald spec. My point of drawing a parallel is like that was in its own category, similar to this is. Like, there was a lot of people that did this exact spec with the ducktail and the Sport Techno wheels, and in the color white or black was a very popular car. Manual transmission, super low miles. This is a really nice one, I would say. Coming up, let's talk about some other cool stuff that we got going on in here. I went on a whim, bought some SLKs in a manual transmission just because I thought they were cool. Hopeful maybe that my wife may want to enjoy one for the summer, which is probably not going to be the case. Why do I have two of them? There's a silver one right here, and there's a black one right here. The black one has red interior and super low mileage, like 10,000 miles, and this to me is like a baby SLR. I mean, this is like a car where I think like I should keep it my whole life, and then why do you want to get rid of it? It's because, oh, it's taking up too much space, but like, this is just an awesome car. Convertible stick shift, really clean, cool color combos. Come on, let's just go show them the color combo really quick, because I like this stuff. Like, this is how you know you're a real car person, is like, this is, some people think this is crazy, but the red stitching, and it's literally like brand new. And to see a Mercedes convertible in a manual transmission is obviously something that we really don't see that often at all. And let's go over here. This is a different color Targa than we normally would see. You normally would expect to see like a red or a maroon or something that is not as vibrant as this, but this being an 89, so the last year, the top is in really good condition as well. The front, you can see, is really doesn't have any rock chips at all. But name this color, I bet you can't. It's a unique color. It's not paint to sample, but something that was different than what you would normally expect typically from an 89 Targa. I'll give you a clue, velvet something. 40th anniversary edition, you know we love those 996s. These are great cars, and probably the most desired 996 other than a Turbo S, I would say. Speaking of a Turbo S, do we have that in here? Yes, we do. Oh, I love this car. I love any shade of blue on any shade of brown. And this being a 996 Turbo S in this color combo, really, really cool. I believe it only has like 19,000 miles, actually 21. So we've sold this car a few times and we've bought it back. It's a common disease that we have with cars of ours. This one has sport seats, which is really cool. It has the hardbacks and really gives it like a good dramatic look. Also, it holds you in better when you're driving. But this is like that really cool sports car in a sexy, classy color combo. And as you know, with the 996 Turbo S's, they have a little bit shade darker on the wheels coming from the factory, which this still represents original. What else we got in here? Let's see. So this space is really big. We have about 18,000 square feet here. Ceilings are not too high, but we like to keep the cars elevated, basically so other cars that are next to them don't knock indoors, and we don't really have a lot of people that go inside here wandering around and just touching things, because this is more private. There's no windows, there's no access. This is like what we call the Bat Cave or Fight Club. You know, don't tell anybody about it. It's a secret spot with a lot of cool cars. Also, what we have here is another 992 Targa 4S in a manual transmission, a red one. So this is like the quintessential stereotype of like that poster car from the 80s, but now in a brand new spec. And why I'm excited about this is because they're not going to make any manual transmission Targas anymore, as far as we know. So this could be like the bookend to, like, let's say an 89 red Targa, and if you had this in the garage next to it, that could really be a cool garage setup. Now that I'm thinking about it, we probably should buy a red one, or actually we have a red one. We should do a quick photo shoot about that, take a note on it before it leaves. But other cars that we have, super cool, 89 as well. 89 we love. This car is the M470, which is the spoiler delete. So it's a wide body factory turbo look with no spoiler. Kind of looks like a speedster in a way with a regular windshield. At a much better price point, I'll add, you know, and 30-something thousand miles, which is super low, and a nice color combo, black on cashmere, not like a red or anything like that, or a white or a silver. This is something that's different. And then we have a lot of other cool things. Silver Targa with ceramic brakes. That's the little edge on that car with a manual transmission. A 964 repainted in gray black, also kind of similar to our Paint to Sample 918, as well as some GT3 RS 997s that we've had in the past. This is a super dialed in car, has some modifications you can read about online on our website. Definitely a great price point for a buy. You couldn't build a car like this. You couldn't get a shell, build a motor, get the seats in there. The seats alone are $20,000. So long story short is, here we are, memory lane, going through the warehouse and the times that we've had here. Now we got our full operation over at Glen Cove, and we are always looking for a main location. So if you're a real estate guy locally, let us know. We're looking to buy, rent, whatever it may be, rent to buy, but it's just nice to be back here. We're going to go back to the showroom right now and have some lunch and look at some of the other inventory, and I hope you can come with us. Speak soon.